program actually shows us an example today. Your goal is to create a community. For those of you who are here in college, there are a lot of hungry high school students right behind you that want to become successful. They want to go to college, but they don't know exactly how to do it. You guys are providing this great example. Show them how to become successful. All right? And that's the idea. We have to create a community of success. And if you do that, you guys will all be responsible for your own success. All right? The next path I want to talk about, and the pitfall that you want to avoid, is a lack of responsibility. So what does that mean, lack of responsibility? Let me put it to you this way. Who is responsible for your success in school? Is it you or is it your parents? Are your parents going to do your homework for you? No. No. You are responsible for your success. All right? And at the same time, who's going to walk down the graduation aisle? Who's going to get all of the handshakes and get all the pictures and get all the graduation presents? Is it going to be your parents? No. It's going to be you. So, in effect, who should be in charge of getting the work done?
You.
Yeah, you, right? But what happens sometimes, right? Even though we know we're responsible, even though we know it's our job, we get into this culture of playing the blame game. When things don't turn out the way we would like, whose fault is it? You know what? Sometimes this school is just not preparing me the way it should be. But the teacher just doesn't like me. Right? My parents made me do all these chores. Right? Have you ever seen this? When you start pointing the finger around, you have one finger pointing out, but then you have 3 fingers pointing right back at you. You can use that one, parents. Right back at you. Right? So you are responsible for your success. It's your job. You guys are going to gain all of the benefits of being successful. But it's your responsibility to put in the time, to put in the effort. And then when things don't go as you may have planned, you have to look at yourself. Don't look around. Don't point the finger. Look at yourself. You have what it takes. I know that you can be successful. I know. I'm an instructor at Harvard Medical School. All right? I work with a lot of very intelligent students. But I'm just like you guys. I've been there. I know what it takes, and I know that you guys can be successful. I know that you can be successful. I came from the same exact community. I know that you can become successful. You have what it takes. You have to believe in yourself. You have to put in the time and effort and do the things that I've been talking about, and you will become successful. That's all there is to it. All right? The next pitfall I want to talk about is a lack of integrity. What does a lack of integrity mean? Any idea on what integrity is? How about this?
Yes. Moral or ethics.
Okay, ethics, morals, absolutely. Put it in terms that you can understand. Honesty. Honesty. Lying is something that we sometimes, unfortunately, do on a daily basis. All right? When we tell little white lies, did you finish your homework yet? Yes. Did you watch TV today? No. And they seem very, very, benign or harmless when you tell little small white lies. But let me put it to you this way. When you lie to somebody, you're not only lying to that other person, who else are you lying to? You're lying to yourself. Okay? You're not only cheating that other person, you're cheating yourself. And unfortunately, the bad thing about lies is that they tend to spiral out of control. One lie leads to another lie that leads to another lie. It's like a big snowball. As it rolls down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where sometimes it gets out of control. All right? So just remember, when you're thinking about the next time where you're asked a question that you know you don't want to tell the answer to, think about it. Don't cheat yourself. Why would you want to cheat yourself? I guarantee you, you're better off just coming clean and being honest. Not only being honest with that other person, but also being honest with yourself. All right? That's what integrity is. The final pitfall I want you guys to avoid are bad habits. Bad habits. Any idea what some bad habits can be? All right, what's a bad habit?
Smoking.
Oh, yes. Yes, smoking's a very bad habit. In the back. Procrastinating, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So we've talked a lot about bad habits throughout the talk. But the important thing to understand about bad habits is that they are hard to break. Bad habits are easy to get into, but they are very hard to break. The young man back there mentioned procrastination. So the prime example is this. Every day, after you get home from school, what do? You go home and you do what? Eat. What else?
Watch TV.
Watch TV. Watch TV. And it's become a habit. It's become a habit. You don't even think about it anymore. You know you have homework to do, but it's become a habit. You walk in, open the door, throw your backpack down, sit on the couch, and bam. It's like a conditioned reaction. You don't even have to think about it. Now that you've heard this talk, you know that you have to prioritize. But remember, bad habits are hard to break. So, next time you catch yourself, be aware. Say, all right, I knew I wasn't supposed to do this, but I'm here. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't just go along with the bad habit. Understand that this is a bad habit I have to break. And how do you break bad habits?
Stop.
Make a to-do list.
Hey, make a to-do list. That's your go-to answer. And chances are it'll usually be right. But you're absolutely right. The way you break bad habits is you start practicing good habits. All right? You start practicing good habits. You start practicing all the things that we've talked about today. He mentioned making a to-do list, planning, thinking about why are you working so hard, right? Thinking about I want to become a clean tech engineer one day. I want to design, solar panels and wind air panels, okay? Thinking about it that way, thinking about, my goal is to one day become a physician. I want to become a surgeon. I want to become a surgeon. I want to be on TV. I want to be like Sanjay Gupta, right? On CNN. But that is a vision, that is a passion that will get you excited. When you think about that, that will get you excited. That will kind of get you out of this bad habit of watching TV, watching cartoons, playing video games, and to start becoming successful. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes. So the last thing I want to leave you with, and this is our last path to success, is that invariably, life is tough, right? If you want to become successful, the road to get there won't be easy. I know that you all will be successful, but invariably you will hit obstacles. I hit that obstacle in college where the counselor said, I don't know that you can get into medical school, maybe you should think about something else. That was an obstacle. But I went back to my passion, I went back to my vision, and I didn't give up. What I want to tell you today is that you should never give up. You should always be persistent. You should always be determined. And if you can believe that you will become successful, I guarantee you, if you implement all the things that we've talked about, I know that you can achieve success. Quick story. There was a single woman who lived in Britain, and she had a dream of becoming an author. But unfortunately, she fell on tough times. She got married, she had a kid, and then she got divorced. One of her parents died, and although she wanted to become an author, she was forced to try and get a job. She couldn't get a job, and she was on welfare. Single mother, on welfare. She wanted to become an author. People told her, it's over. There's no way. There's no way that you're going to be an author. You should just try and get some random job. Just give up your dreams. But she said, no, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. Finally, she persisted. Eventually wrote a book. Do you know what that book's called? Harry Potter. Harry Potter. All right? So that's just an example that no matter how ambitious your dreams are, if you believe with a passion, you make a plan, you act on that plan, you're prepared, you find mentors to guide you to success, I guarantee you, you can be successful. And I challenge you to become successful, because I know you can do it. I see the potential in all of you. I was you. 10 years ago, I was sitting in these chairs, just like you are. I knew I wanted to become a physician. I was like, how am I going to do it? It seemed like a very daunting task. But if you are persistent, and you practice all the things that we talked about, I know absolutely with all my heart that you guys can become successful. So thank you so much.